Alright guys, welcome. Sorry for the delay, but we are finally here in the finals of the North American qualifier for ESWC, and it's kind of tricky to actually, like, what do I actually call this thing? I'm gonna explain, like, what's at stake here and what's going on. I think that's gonna be a little bit easier than explaining the titles or whatever. This is gonna be 2 matches. Alright? They're going to be 2 best of 5s. The winner of these 2 best of 5s will advance to PAX in Seattle a week after MLG to play with 6 other invited players. So there are 2 spots open. The 2 spots are obtained through qualifiers. These 4 players that you're going to see today are the final 4 in the qualifiers. In this specific matchup in the top right-hand location, we have the Teal Zerg player RTZ. He is listed as Axeltoss, which I don't think is a play on Protoss, considering he is Zerg. I think it's more referring to the activity you utilize when mixing your ranch of choice to various screens and making a salad. I think that's more what it refers to. His opponent in the lower left-hand location is the Red Terran player Trimaster from Team Complexity. Both these players, again, hoping for a spot at PAX in Seattle. Against the 6-seeded players. I know 3 of them. I know 4 of them off the top of my head. Idra, Huck, Suppy, Ranged. Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna look it up. It's on the Reddit thread. Most information about this tournament is on that Reddit thread. If you can go over there and check, that'd be fantastic. You can go upvote that if you want, if you enjoy it. And again, we just completed the ESEA Root versus online gaming or O gaming matches. They were quite entertaining. I hope you guys had a good time. And of course, you can support Root Gaming at root-gaming.com, and of course, you can follow the stream if you so please. I'd really appreciate that. I also have a Twitter, twitter.com/Axeltoss. Say hi to me at MLG. I'll be there casting this weekend, and of course, I'll be at PAX as well. So, enough about that. More about this game. Best of 5. This is game 1 on Tal'Darim Altar. Let's look at the openings really quick. Looked like a 15 hatch there from RTZ, adding on that pool soon after. 2 queens coming out of those hatcheries, very standard indeed. The question is, does he add 2 more following this? I don't think he has the supply. Actually, he already queued him up. I didn't even notice that. I'm like, where's his money? But he already queued him up, so the money is already taken from him, at least as what was listed in the top right. So it's going to be a quad queen opening here from RTZ, and this map is oh so tricky in dealing with Terran pushes sometimes. You gotta worry about this ledge right here. This is like every Terran will abuse this. They'll put tanks in the low ground, they'll siege them up, have medevacs, put marines inside of medevacs, and drop them on the high ground at the natural expansion. And then crazy damage is able to be had by the Terran player if the Zerg isn't careful. A good counter to that, kind of, is get the creep spread out there as fast as you possibly can. I would almost even put a creep tumor there, so right when the creep starts wrapping around, you can put creep on the low ground, the creep tumor on the low ground, and just really get the creep spread all the way down to this watchtower would be ideal, and then on and forth. Because once you get the creep down here, you can get that vision. You can just be like, alright, I know when my opponent is sieging up. I know when he's unsieged. I can take advantage of these timings and hit when he's unsieged, because that's when he's most vulnerable. Also, obviously, your units are going to be a little bit faster on creep. Actually, a lot faster. And look at that, putting that creep tumor there. Exactly what I said. They're going to be faster. So ideally, you're going to want to have creep down here to be able to, just be faster, be more cost efficient in general. Let's look at the opening from Trimaster. Looks like a very fast command center from him. Barracks Factory Starport. This looks like a Banshee opening. Is it going to be Cloak? Has 200 gas. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Is it going to be Cloak? Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? Okay, there's the Banshee, and it looks like he is going to be Cloak. I mean, he's clicking on the Tech Lab, so that implies he wants it to be Cloak, but then again, he's using gas on a Tech Lab right there, which is going to delay that Cloak, so it might not end up being Cloak. 2 gases in his main base, none in his natural expansion, adding on a 3rd command center. ZVT, based on the current metagame, actually based on the metagame for a long time, has been about, obviously, harassing. Preventing the Zerg player from getting to that ridiculous drone number. If you can prevent that from happening, that's when you can start getting a scary army back home and pushing very methodically when you feel comfortable. Of course, that's dependent on really hurting your opponent's economy so that, let's say, the 3rd is late, or they're having a tough time getting units out in time to defend against your stuff. So a lot of Terran players nowadays are really relying on that harassment. They're going for the Hellion opening, followed by the Cloaked Banshees. The Hellion trying to get the Queens off guard a little bit, maybe sneak by and kill some drones, but the damage dealers are in those Cloaked Banshees. The Cloaked Banshees, if your opponent is caught off guard, can do a lot of damage. A lot of Zerg players sometimes delay that layer quite a bit, don't necessarily have Overseers out and ready, have to rely on Spores, don't have as many Queens out, and there are definitely times you can utilize there. But another utility of the Cloaked Banshee play, which is really important, is defense against the early Zerg all-in type plays, or pressure type plays. That's the Roach-Ling stuff that can be pretty scary. Roaches and Lings don't shoot up. So if you have Banshees defending, that's pretty much all you need to a certain extent. Obviously, if the Lings and Roaches just completely out DPS you like nobody's business, and your Banshees are like, you know, sure they're killing Roaches, but not nearly fast enough, yeah, then it can be trouble. But that's where important SimCity comes in, having nice wall off so you can repair while getting the damage done with those Banshees. See Trimaster trying to do some damage into the main base with that Cloaked Banshee. Has 1 kill to his name. Hasn't paid for itself just yet. There's a Spore Crawler in range to see it, but not to shoot it. Queen's getting close, trying to see him. I can't see the Banshee. We need an Overseer to be made. Okay, there's the Overseer. And that Banshee's going to die, so Trimaster not doing a whole bunch of damage there. Not doing a whole bunch of damage at all. Oh, by the way, I just remembered. RTZ. Hold on. Why can't I figure this out? There we go. RTZ is actually apparently deaf, from what I've heard, which is actually pretty cool. Of course, there is this hidden base in the bottom right-hand location. Pretty bold move from Axeltoss getting that. Trimaster needs to scout that because, like, right now, he's like, alright, I'm looking at my opponent's third. There's nothing there. You know, I'm safe. My opponent does have a third. I'm getting a natural. My third is already up. I just have to move it over to my third. I think I'm ahead. RTZ, however, has this third base, and the gas is probably the most important aspect of this bottom right-hand base. Able to saturate those immediately fast. 6 gases, obviously much better than 4. And that's when you can really get, you know, either big upgrades up, you can start getting infestors rolling, a good muta count going. The problem is being able to transfer your drones. Look at all these drones he has at his main and natural. His main is grossly oversaturated compared to his natural. But he's not really going to be able to transfer drones over there. Unless he can, like, secure the path and go, like, VIP style and hold on to the watchtowers. And, you know, keep the drones safe. Ceiling going into the main base of Trimaster. Trying to get some scouting done. Sees all the barracks inside the main. Good turret there as well. Took the upgrades really quick. Is that 1-1? Yep, 1-1. 4 Trimaster about to complete. However, 2-2 is already well underway for RTZ, so Trimaster a little bit behind in that regard. And he has to be wondering, you know, if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, you know what, this is kind of cool. I'm actually in a pretty good spot. My opponent just now getting his third. However, he does not know anything about the space at the bottom right. Really needs to scout that as fast as possible. That's so important. I mean, I feel like it's already paid for himself as long as he can get these drones away. He's even putting on spines there. That's a pretty cool decision. Got a lot of 2 spines in the way, a spore, and an infestation pit. Why is he putting it down here? That's interesting. What's going on in my chat? What are y'all doing? Y'all need to behave. Don't make me hit the ban hammer. Don't make me do it. Alright. RTZ coming over the left-hand side with the mutas. Gonna try to get some damage done. But there's turrets here. Trimaster seems prepared. And this is an interesting style. We'll have to see how fast RTZ transitions or if he sticks to the heavy muta play. Muta's targeting down some SCVs. The turret doing a decent amount of damage. Gonna target down that refinery. And, you know, what's nice about these mutas is, like, RTZ can, like, see if medevacs, presumably with this Zergling, or somehow spot them going in this direction, and he can send the mutas down there to try to cut the medevacs off before they scout this base in the bottom right. Like, that's my main concern for this base, is if a drop goes over there and then sees it. Infestation Pit has pathogen glands on the way at about, I'll just read it, 15 out of 80. Of course, once that gets to 30, he can start making those infestors. And they will spawn with pathogen glands. But right now, RTZ, you know, he's playing a good game. He's keeping his opponent in his base, trying to do some harassment to the mineral lines, Trimaster might think he has a timing here, because he's like, okay, my opponent's third was pretty late, so I'm going to time in my head. He put the third down at X amount of time. So I have Y amount of time to abuse that before it pays for itself. I feel like that's what Trimaster is trying to do with his push. However, he's not considering the base at the bottom right, which he can't know. He can't know about that because he hasn't seen it. So I'm a little bit worried about that. But we'll see what happens. Wow, a lot of mutas building up here, and now Trimaster has to start thinking about getting a little bit confused here, because that's a lot of mutas for the third base being that late, at least in his mind. So let's see what Trimaster can do here. Loading up 4 Marauders in a medevac. I'm not sure if that was on purpose. Oh no, it was on purpose. He's gonna go try to do a drop with those. Got to be careful with that though, because of course mutas are in the air. Ooh, he might see units coming down from the south. You see that? I don't think I saw that. Banshee over here with 4 kills. Muta's trying to find an avenue to do that damage. Got a Zergling at the 4th. 36 Banelings in production here for RTZ. So, as far as the pacing of this game, I think RTZ's goal, I'm going to keep my opponent on 3 bases. The disaster here for Trimaster is, again, he thinks his opponent's economy is only on 3 bases. He doesn't necessarily know how strong his opponent could be, but here we go. RTZ going to go for it. Trimaster trying to split up his units, leaving his Marauders in the front. The Muta's coming in from the back to try to prevent the retreat. So many Banelings here from RTZ. A lot of Lynx swooping in here as well. He is at 2-2 on the upgrades. No 3-3 just yet, and Trimaster gets absolutely demolished in the middle of the map at the same time, dropping 4 Marauders at the bottom right, or at the middle right, in the main base, targeting down that Spire. But I think RTZ is transitioning anyway, actually putting down 2 Spires, so he really wanted that Spire on the field. Marauders going to stem forward, see what they can pick off, maybe the spawning pool. But the Lynx swooping forward, going to take care of the Marauders. Not going to save them with that medevac. And the Muta's going to come forward and deal with that medevac once and for all. But that was a good engagement for RTZ. Again, his opponent is still only on 3 bases. Has to be cautious when that 4th is going down. Has his Zergling there, so knows about the potential of that. But can't let that get down, because that's when he's going to start throwing away the advantage that he has right now. RTZ putting down a base at the top middle. He is maxed. Might go into greater Spire production once that Spire completes. I would not be surprised to see that, seeing as how his bank is getting up there. Targeting down the medevacs with the mutas. So yeah, RTZ just playing a really good game here. Again, after this match, we're going to have Axlab versus Xenocider, so stay tuned. Trimaster coming forward again with lots of Marines and Marauders. Infestors are here now, though. There go the Fungals onto those Marines and Marauders, preventing them from escaping. The Lynx swooping in once again and dismantling this army. Trimaster unable to get much done at all. 2 Marauders, 3 Marines in this medevac from Trimaster going into the natural expansion. There's a Spore Crawler there, has to be cautious of that. Gonna try to take down some drones at the same time. RTZ trying to focus on denying this base, the middle left from Trimaster. Ultra's Cavern being targeted. It should stay alive. Oh no, the Banshee gonna finish it off. He needs to move the Spore. Oh no, he can't see it. He needs to move the Spore forward, or an Overseer. Meanwhile, Lings, Banelings, and Ultra's gonna try to deny this 4th base. Trimaster saying, okay, never mind, lifting that off. Move the Spore! Oh, this Ultra's Cavern is gonna die. Okay, there's the Overseer. Another Transfuse, and oh my god, he keeps it alive. Amazing. Engagement in the middle left. Infestors are out of energy. It's not good. Ultra's here against Marauders. Not the best, but the Banelings getting those explosions off. RTZ needs to get out with these units. He needs to keep those Infestors alive. He does have Burrow. He can burrow those and move them. But then his opponent would automatically scan, so that's like a really calculated decision you have to make. That he might not have been willing to do. Because if you burrow all of them and he scans, guess what? They're all dead. But if he doesn't scan, then they might survive. So I'm okay with him keeping him. Maybe turn around 1 Ultra and then run the rest away. I think that's what I would do. Anyway, RTZ coming to 4. He is maxed again. And he's going to be maxed the rest of this game, I feel like. His minerals and gas are absolutely ridiculous. The Lings coming forward. The Infestors don't have energy. That's the only bad thing about this. So the Fungals won't be there. They just won't be there. Which means RTZ is going to have to back away for now. Really needs to build up that Infestor energy. 52 more Zerglings on the way. Wow. A lot of Banelings in production as well. Marine getting sliced in half. Trimaster finally getting that fourth on the ground there in the middle left. I'm a little bit surprised RTZ hasn't identified that and tried to deny that. Instead, he's going to go for the straight up engagement. Is this going to be enough though? Keep in mind there is a wall off of supply depots. So that will, be a little bit helpful in defending against this Baneling Ultralisk composition. But Trimaster doesn't have a whole bunch of units here. Where are all his units? I'm looking on the mini-map. I don't see any drops anywhere. And RTZ rolling on in here with a bunch of Banelings, Ultras, and Mutas. And is this going to be enough to kill Trimaster? It's hard to kill Terran. Keep in mind we have a bunch of units going to the third base. Trimaster has to be confused. Still hasn't scouted. Like, for his sake, I hope he sees this eventually and sees how low the minerals are. Because he has to be confused. Again, based on his knowledge, he kept his opponent contained. He kept his opponent's third late. He was building up a strong unit composition, but his opponent just had too much. Trimaster trying to make stuff happen with his drop at the top, but at the same time, RTZ attacking with his main force of Banelings, Zerglings, Infestors, and Ultras. Needs to build up just a solid army and then go for it, because he's throwing away a lot of units here for free. Leaving Trimaster and opening back into this game, because look at this, all of a sudden, we have a lot of Marines and Marauders here. They're 3-3. Apparently BattleNet doesn't like me. It's okay, we'll get through it. Command Center really wanting to land, but there is a Burrow Zergling there. Alright. Trimaster trying to make things happen with drops. Still hasn't scouted the right-hand side. However, there's a drop going over there. But now it's like, oh, he just took that. Okay, he's just going to go right past it. These queens could actually take down this medevac. Okay, they're going to drop the Marines. RTZ throwing down the Fungal Growth. Ooh, and that Infestor came down from the bottom right. So Trimaster should know what's going on now. Though he's going to be sad or happy to see this mined out. Sad in that, oh my god, my opponent got all that money. But happy in that, oh, so that's why he got so far ahead. But look at this, Trimaster able to get this expansion up and running at the middle left. Look, it's already almost mined out. Not really, but it's very low on some of those. 685, which is pretty low. Dropping his mules at the middle bottom. So able to get those bases up. If he can keep those protected, I mean, he's definitely, back into this game. The question is, can RTZ get damage done with these Lings, Banelings, Infestors, and Ultras? Not a ridiculous amount of fungal energy here. I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen any transition into Broodlords, considering I think he's had his Greater Spire for a while. And his bank is pretty ridiculous. His Planetary will fall extremely fast. Drop going up to the top left. Those Lings should be enough to deal with it. Yeah, they should be enough to deal with it, and they will be. Lings are 3-3. Engagement happening at the bottom side of the map. Lings, Infestors, and Ultras coming forward, but Trimaster refusing to give up, showing how strong Marines and Marauders are at all stages of the game. Nothing to do here. Say these Marines. RTZ realizing he can't really run, so just turning around and trying to get those detonations with those Banelings, but again, this is mostly Marauders. Again, I feel like Broodlords would be a really good transition here from RTZ. Trimaster doesn't really have the economy to keep the to keep the Marines and Marauder numbers up while keeping up the Vikings. And RTZ, I don't know if this Sling army will be enough. In fact, it won't be. So back to the drawing board for RTZ. Where are the Corruptors? Am I crazy? This is crazy. I guess I might be crazy. I don't know everything about this game, so I mean, personally, I feel like I'm gonna be straight up. Like me personally as a player, I feel like a Broodlord transition would be really good here. Like he has the gas, has the mineral, he has the tech already in place. But sticking to Ling, Baneling, and Infestor at this point in time. The problem is on this map, Broodlords very slow, very big map. Trimaster has a very mobile army. So one problem could be, okay, what if Trimaster just counterattacks everywhere with this higher mobile army? That could be a problem if you're investing a lot into Broodlords. Because Broodlords take forever to get across the map, and like, do you return back? And of course there's the rule, never base trade with a Terran. Trimaster dropping a bunch of units. But I feel like just 4 Broodlords with an army attacking into the natural of Trimaster would be pretty darn deadly. Hatchery getting targeted down and killed. And RTZ starting to get in a little bit of trouble. Ultra's Cavern once again being targeted by those Marauders. RTZ, though, able to keep that alive for the longest of times. RTZ attacking into the middle left-hand location. There's a planetary, but it's gone right now. Banelings! Okay, his Banelings are just dying. Wow, I think Trimaster's actually target fire. Okay, he might not be. Finally killing the planetary. Losing a lot of Banelings in the process, though. This expansion finally getting discovered in the bottom right, and guess what? It's mined out. Losing a lot of drones is RTZ. And he's having trouble going up against this Marine Marauder army from Trimaster. Oh no, Infestor's getting caught off guard in the middle of the map. It's definitely not something you want. You need to get out of there with those Infestors. Oh no, RTZ. He might be throwing this away. What an amazing game so far. RTZ losing 2 expansions in the bottom right-hand location. Trimaster getting this expansion up. Now, RTC still has a lot of gas to work with. That's a good thing for sure, but his drone count is going to be suffering here. Wow, it's 55 to 32, but 1 orbital, 2 orbital, 3 orbital, 4 orbitals on the field from Trimaster, so that's plenty of mules. Not as important for him to have a high harvester count as it is for RTZ. Looks like Trimaster wants to be aggressive. RTZ meandering around the map with Lings and Infestors. Really has to have some key fungal growths. It's going to be up to Trimaster to really focus on splitting up his units, sending a couple Marauders forward here and there to try to snipe Infestors, and that's exactly what he did. Taking 1 down. Fungal going down on the Marauders. They don't really care that much. Well, now they care because they're dead. Actually, when you die, you stop caring, don't you? But that was definitely cost efficient. Trimaster once again relentless with the drop play. Trimaster is a Houston native. I know there are some Houstonians in the chat. Of course, I'm in Houston right now. I'm from Texas. Oh my god, that hatchery, 26 HP. Trimaster knows it. That thing's gonna die. Medevac's still there. You should just run it right over. Ah, there's the transfuse. RTZ, why so smart? I actually played Trimaster in a tournament when I used to play a lot before casting. It was you remember Lone Star Clash? There were tournaments before the Lone Star Clash from the Texas scene, and I played in one of them, and that was where I played Trimaster. It was a LAN. It was pretty fun. He beat me 3-1. In the game I won, it was like I broke the metagame. This was like a year and a half ago. In the game I won, I did a fake 1-gate expand. I even made the Nexus, and I 4-gated with proxy 3 gateways. Leave me alone. It was a good strat. But again, he beat me 3-1. Alright. Trimaster coming to the watchtower. Loading up those medevacs once again. And I think his goal is, alright, I'm going to keep my opponent from getting a 5th base. And I think that's a solid goal. It's pretty hard as a Zerg player to do that. You know, there's this base, obviously, there's these 2 bases at the bottom right, which RTC already tried and failed to defend. There's this base over here, but then again, you're going to have to deal with medevacs dropping in between these locations, which is hard to do. Can be quite difficult to do. Oh my god, this army from RGZ is absolutely ridiculous. We have some ghosts on the way for Trimaster, so EMPs are definitely going to be necessary. So many Infestors, oh my gosh. I'm scared for Trimaster here. Let's keep an eye on this drop, guys. Help me keep an eye on that. Alright, Trimaster needs some money EMPs onto these Infestors, and that's pretty hard. Look at this, Trimaster's everywhere, attacking with the drop at the top left-hand location. RGZ is everywhere as well, though. Really trying to take down. Oh, he does take down that hatchery. I told you Trimaster would remember how low that was. At the same time, dropping 2 medevacs in the main base of his opponent, targeting down the spawning pool. Are any transfuses available? Nope, the spawning pool does go down. And he's just going to lift up and get out of there. And that's the weakness of this Ultra Ling Infestor style. You don't have those mutas to really track down those medevacs and prevent the heavy drop play, especially on this map, Tal'Darim Altar. Alright. Marines and Marauders marching back to the left-hand side of the map to join their friends. Trimaster needs to start thinking about taking another base, and that's exactly what he's going to do. RTZ only actually, he doesn't have a mining base right now. Let's look at his income tab. 500. Ouch. Ouchies. That's all long distance mining. It may be like, and these pitiful minerals over here. Trimaster gonna be retreating this orbital command. Wants nothing to do with that army. These mules left behind. At the same time, there's a drop in the main base. I think he traded well. 1 marine for a baneling is an extremely good trade. Obviously. All right. RTZ. What are you gonna do? Oh, it might have an engagement here. Oh, EMP's hitting like 2 infestors, but not a lot of them. I think RTZ might have this. His infestor count is absolutely ridiculous. Trimaster's out of ghosts. Okay, he has 1 more. He needs a money EMP from the high ground. He knows it. You know, a way to get back in this game is killing all those infestors. RTZ making a lot of banelings. Double drop going into... Oh my god, I bet these units have so many kills. Probably. Okay, maybe not. But, oh my god, taking out another hatchery. Marauders, so powerful. Trimaster taking down hatcheries absolutely everywhere. Put myself on busy. Busy. No messaging, Axeltoss. RGZ continuing to try to take down expansions, but he doesn't have a huge ability to rebuild his army. Again, his economy isn't fantastic. He just lost 2 hatcheries. And every time he kills one of these bases, like, his army gets weaker because he's sacrificing units. And Trimaster, I mean, it's not like he has a huge ability to remake his army either. So it's all going to come down to a big engagement, I think. If Trimaster can get money EMPs down onto these infestors, which is, again, easier to say than to do because you can spread them out and the EMP range isn't as big as it used to be. RGZ having the toughest time dealing with these drops. And the art of this is Trimaster can just lift up and go to this top base and drop there. Uh-oh, we could have an engagement here. Trimaster, like, there's nowhere for him to go unless he lifts up every single one of his units. RGZ not really willing to go for the base trade. And that might end up happening here. Like, this could be a game where we're going to see a base trade. I think that's highly likely, actually. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, Trimaster, why so abusive? Jeez, another hatchery. These same few units. Okay, let's look at the units lost. I bet units lost tells the story. Oh wow, pretty even. 48k to 44k. Scan going down. Trying to see what his opponent's unit composition is like. Has his command center landed at the middle right? Hey, you'll take what you can get at this point in the game. Mining here as well. Only 7 SCVs left, relying on those mules. That's kind of what he has to do. Cloak on the way for the ghosts. This drop taking down... Oh my god. I can't believe this drop. I can't believe how much damage this drop is doing. It's like I would almost always like keep mutas on the field just to deal with this kind of stuff. If it takes down this hatchery, and it is, this hatchery's dead. Can we remember the story of this drop? Remember I said when it was coming over here, I'm like, alright, let's remember this drop, guys. Lift up! Don't lose it, Trimaster! No! 1 Marauder remains. It went up here, it killed some stuff. It went up here, it killed some stuff. Went over here, killed this hatchery, and then did it again. Then killed the spawning pool. No big deal. This Marauder's like, what's up? I'm Marauder. Is a hero. Alright. When is the big engagement going to happen? Trimaster playing really defensive. Look, he even remade his wall over here. This is a crazy game. This is crazy. Alright. By the way, if you're just now joining us, you're watching a best of 5 between Trimaster and RTZ. The winner of this match gets a spot at PAX in the ESWC North American Finals. That'll be in Seattle the week after MLG. Be sure to tune in. RTZ really trying to deny additional expansions, but now, if you remember the beginning of this game, what was the story at the beginning of this game? It was a hidden expansion from RTZ. In this game, at this point in the game, it might be the hidden expansion of Trimaster. That's the story. And RTZ trying to find it. Look at this. He has changelings going everywhere, and he's going to spot it. So does this trigger a response from Trimaster? He's like, okay, I have to attack now. He's trying to get his 200-200 army up. He's incorporating a lot of Banshees. But again, RTZ just has so much stuff here. How do you trade cost efficiently against it? Well, here's what you have to do. You have to get money EMPs onto the Infestors. He has the Ghost to do it. He has Cloak on his Ghosts. So if he can make sure the Overseers are dead, that'd be good. Absolutely. We have a Raven on the way here from Trimaster. Remember, he has Cloak on his Banshees and on his Ghosts. So if he can somehow kill the Overseer, of course there's still Fungal to deal with. Trimaster continuing to be annoying with these Banshees, trying to defend that expansion. It's going to die, though. That mule will have a lonely run home. Will this mule make it home? Make your bets. Will he make it home? Nearest command center is... I don't even know. Maybe over here. Maybe here. Go, mule. We believe in you. Don't go through there. Wow, Banshee's being really annoying. Targeting down the Infestors is actually pretty awesome. That's definitely worth it, I think. RGZ has like next to no ability to rebuild his army. 45 minutes down in game number 1 of this best of 5. And we still got another best of 5 to go after this. Oh, yes, we do. Here we go. RTZ gonna go for the engagement. Marines and Marauders here, kiting backwards. Ghosts need to not get imploded into by those Banelings. Cloaking immediately. Nice play there. And he's actually lifting up all his stuff. Oh no, these Ghosts are dying. Not a good engagement from Trimaster. And everything's dead. Everything's dead. Trimaster caught completely off guard. And there's the GG from Trimaster. Alright, Trimaster taking game number 1 in this best of 5. Or not Trimaster, Axeltoss or RTZ. What am I saying? Trimaster was on my mind because he GG'd. But yeah, RTZ taking game number 1. It was a pretty amazing game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. We're going to jump into game 2 pretty quickly. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
They asked me, how do you become a pro gamer? Practice, practice, practice. When my mom sees me in tournaments and things like that, she realized how, oh, it's a big deal. If you're a competitor and you're the top player in these games, you're banking. Everything that you're doing in a game, there's sound to it. The reload of a shotgun at a corner, you're able to hear that at a distance. If someone's reloading around my corner, that guy's gonna die instantly. Everyone plays to win. I mean, let's be real here. Some of these top pro players can't even pass the second round of Pac-Man. Going up to the stage, it's really exciting. That's the thing. It's over the edge. Everyone in the background was just cheering on. With the surround sound, you're so enhanced in the game at this point. If the world was ending behind me, I couldn't tell. Focus is the key when it comes to competition. It gets really intense. Headsets give you that advantage. Command victory.
Alright, guys. Welcome back. Uh-oh, my Control S, Control M didn't work. Come on. Control S, Control M. There's the sound. How is everyone doing today? And no, I'm not one of those casters who just generically asks that. I'm gonna look at the chat. How are you guys doing today? Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. No one responding. What are y'all doing? How are you doing? You just gonna ignore me? That's cool. That's fine. Bow, someone said. Been studying math all day, exhausted, said Eddie007T. Why are you studying math, man? It's summer. I guess school started for some people. I'm pretty good, Frag Raptor. Just chillin'. What time is it? Got a 10 a.m. flight tomorrow. I'm a little bit excited about. Bottom left-hand location of this best of 5. This is game number 2. We have the Red Terran player Trimaster from Team Complexity's opponent in the bottom right. It's the Teal Zerg player RTZ. Trimaster selected this map. Not too surprising at all. It is Shakur's Plateau. A lot of Terrans love it. VODs from these matches will be available on my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/AxeltossSC. We had a moment of blackness in the stream because I ran downstairs and couldn't find my energy drink, but eventually found it in the fridge, and now I am consuming said energy drink because I was up at 6 a.m. this morning, so I am kind of tired. But it's all good. StarCraft 2 energizes me, and look at this RTZ. What a pro. Scouting immediately that proxy racks. Immediately. How's the stream? Is the stream okay? Is it laggy? Someone said I need to adjust my VBV buffer. I hope not. I certainly hope not. Last game was pretty electrifying. It was pretty darn cool. I felt like RTZ was ahead. Most, if not all, of the game. But Trimaster fought. I think my chat is bugged because y'all aren't talking. Should I refresh it? I think I'm going to refresh my chat. Refresh! I hope it doesn't screw anything up here. Alright, Trimaster actually wants to get some damage done here. Throwing down a bunker outside of his opponent's natural expansion. Where's my scoreboard? No. Yes. Uh-oh. This could be a headache to deal with. RTZ immediately throwing down that spine crawler. We just had a 50-minute game 1. Is this going to be like a 6-minute game 2? This is the first of 2 best of 5s, by the way. Game number 2. Next best of 5 will be Axlab against Xeno Cider. Alright, what's going to happen here? Bunker on the low ground. Completed. Trimaster has to get this finished. There's a lot of links here, though. Trimaster trying to get that high ground advantage, or high ground vision, I should say. Lings need to target down that SCV, or the Queen. And the Marine's going to try to move their way up to the top bunker, but he's just going to salvage it after making it. Trimaster. There's no expansion down behind this. Where is your expansion? Salvaging his other bunker, too. And now my chat isn't refreshing. I feel so alone. I feel so alone. Trimaster taking control of this watchtower. Here, I'll look at Twitter. How about that? Tweet at me so I don't feel alone, since my chat isn't working. Twitter.com/Axeltoss. I think. Should be what it is. Oops. Let me open that up. Alright. So, Trimaster going for the 2 racks, finally getting that expansion up, and actually he's double expanding here. 2 command centers going down. Now let's see what RTZ does. What is he up to here? No gases just yet. Actually taking 2 gases at his natural expansion. Nice drone saturation. Up to 29 drones to his opponent's 18. So RTZ definitely coming out on top of that early aggression there from Trimaster. Trimaster's not done though, gonna poke up there, but one of his Marines getting punched in the face by a spine crawler. Trimaster staying strong though. taking down this fire crawler, but at what cost? Might lose every single one of these Marines trying to target down some drones here. The Lings returning from wherever they were. And RGZ is playing this so well, up 50 to 27 in supply. Look out for this guy. And remember, he's apparently deaf, which is kind of cool. What's up, Brad McDade? By the way, thanks Andrew Henry. You're so classy. Andrew Henry, follow me on Twitter. What a classy guy. Alright, enough plugging. I'm sorry. I apologize. Come on, I started casting at like 5 o'clock. Still going strong. I can plug if I want. So, what does Trimaster do to come back here? We have a layer on the way from RTZ, adding on a third hatchery. Overlord trying to get some scouting information done. Alright. No. No. Alright. What is this Overlord going to see? Only seeing Marines. Oh, did not quite get a glimpse of that tech lab. Clifford Carlson says he's listening to my cast while doing bills. The best way to do them. What if I start confusing you by saying a bunch of numbers? Alright, RTZ ahead in supply. 67 to 46. Minerals going up to 200 there. Have about 7 Marines. Actually, like 12 Marines over here. Units tab shows 3 mules, 31 SCVs, 15 Marines, 8 larvae, 56 drones, 6 Lings, 9 Overlords. Don't put that extra 0, man. You don't want to do that. You're paying too much. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I really am. Third hatchery is complete. Adding on the additional gases. Alright, and we see a Spire. So RTC has been going for this style where he opens up with the mutas. Map control, perhaps. Harassment, perhaps. Medevac denial, sure. But eventually transitioning into Infestors, Lings, Banelings, Ultras. We'll have to see what he does this game. It can be very tricky against a Terran player. Very tricky. A lot of airspace like Tal'Darim Altar that can be utilized for drops and such. There's also some ledges that are tricky, like if you have an Overlord up here and you just drop Marines or Marines down here, you can just kill the Overlord, no big deal. Or if Lings come over, it's like, hey, I want to kill the Marines. They can't, because the Lings can just attack from the low ground. It's a little bit tricky to deal with. Trimaster going across the map once again. But he is behind in supply, 91 to 78. A lot of Lings and Banelings on the way here from RTZ. What are his upgrades like? 0-0. That's actually really surprising to me. We have 1-1 on the way from... Oh, okay. +1 is just about to finish. That's what I was going to say that. He probably wants to wait for that. Trying to track down one Marauder. Trimaster pretty much sticking to this Marine Marauder composition. A lot of Lings on the way here from RTZ. And Trimaster is walking on this creep. And that's a dangerous thing to do. Especially when your opponent is going for a heavy Ling composition. You can easily get surrounded. And that might be what RTZ is going for here. Well, Trimaster stim just... Oh, he doesn't even have stim. Oh, man. I feel like if RTZ knew his opponent didn't have stim, he'd like go for that surround and try to just swoop in with the Banelings and destroy everything. That would be tricky. But yeah, the Trimaster, once again, I think he's the guy who has the most work to do. That initial 2 racks, it pretty much failed. There's no other way to say it. It pretty much failed. It did not do what Trimaster was hoping it would accomplish. Alright. Oh, those burrowed Banelings? I love it. RTZ throwing down the burrowed Banes. Trimaster sees this guy. Oh my god! That Ling just got crushed by that barracks. That was pretty funny. Alright, Trimaster moving down. It's 2 barracks. He's going to try to land on top of these Banelings, which is not going to work out. So that's going to be a good thing for Tri... Look at this! RTZ is putting burrowed Banelings absolutely everywhere. I'm loving this guy. I'm loving this guy's play. God, I'm a fan already. Oh, is this barracks going to land? Okay, no, it's not. Now the question is Trimaster going to know? Like, wait a second. Ah, the scan... No, but now he's terrified. He's like, oh god, I have to scan absolutely everywhere to make sure there aren't burrowed Banelings everywhere. And there are. Yeah. That's going to be fun to deal with. Drop being sent to the south side. Y'all didn't think I'd catch that, did you? I'm a ninja. I see everything on the minimap. Muta's taking that out extremely fast. RTZ ahead, 170 to 110 supply, except whatever just happened up here. Don't make fun. Don't make fun. Medevac dropping at the top right-hand side, but here come the Mutas and the Lings. Goodbye, Medevac. Goodbye, Marines and Marauders. The importance of Mutas on this map displayed in that cunning use of surround action from the Zerg player. Now, Trimaster able to get this third up, and can RTZ, excuse me, do anything to deny this? Keep in mind, it's not a planetary. Also keep in mind, you know, there's high ground that Trimaster has to work with here. Like a siege tank up there, like this siege tank at the end of this game will have 90 kills. Oh, Muta's trying to bait forward a stim. Nice job. Trimaster, is he building turrets? I would slowly build turrets further and further forward to try to spot for banelings and to defend against Mutas. I think that'd be a good decision. And defend against burrowed infestors, eventually. But RTZ has a lot of Mutas here. Trimaster can probably know. But here we go. RTZ going to go for it. Swooping in from the left-hand side and the right-hand side with all of his Lings and his banelings. Again, tanks on the high ground. Oh my god. Well, I was wrong on that prediction. The Muta's targeting down in the tanks. Very nice micro there from RTZ. And RTZ cleaning up absolutely everything. And what can Trimaster do from here? RTZ staying max. 62 Lings in production. Going up the hive to continue with his upgrades. He is 2-2. Just now. 2-2 just now. Just now. Carapace upgrade finish. Carapace upgrade finish. Finish. Oh my god, it's taking forever. He's 2-2 right now. There's the 2-2. And Trimaster can do nothing to defend against this Zerg army from RTZ. Very, very well played from RTZ. And Trimaster will have to try to make it come back because he's going to be down 2-0 in this best of 5. RTZ is going to be 1 win away, and there's the GG from Trimaster. Alright guys, so Trimaster losing game number 2, which means he's going to be down 2-0 to RTZ. RTZ is 1 win away from advancing to PAX, which will be the week after MLG in Seattle. Stay tuned guys, commercial break, and we'll be back with some more StarCraft 2 action. This is the ESWC North American Qualifiers.
They asked me, how do you become a pro gamer? Practice, practice, practice. When my mom sees me in tournaments and things like that, she realized how, it's a big deal. If you're a competitor and you're the top player in these games, you're banking. Everything that you're doing in a game, there's sound to it. The reload of a shotgun at a corner, you're able to hear that at a distance. If someone's reloading around my corner, that guy's gonna die instantly. Everyone plays to win. I mean, let's be real here. Some of these top pro players can't even pass the second round of Pac-Man. Going up to the stage, it's really exciting. That's the thing. It's over the edge. Everyone in the background was just cheering on. With the surround sound, you're so enhanced in the game at this point. If the world was ending behind me, I couldn't tell. Focus is the key when it comes to competition. It gets really intense. Headsets give you that advantage. Command victory.
Alright guys, welcome back to the ESWC and North American Qualifiers. Winner of this best of 5 will get a spot at PAX in Seattle. A lot at stake here, and it's so exciting to be able to cast this and hang out with you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful... What's today? Oh, the challenge of guessing the day in the summer. Oh, it's so much fun. Wednesday? I'm gonna say Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday night. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday night. If you're a kid, I hope your mom lets you stay up to watch StarCraft 2, to watch some Axeltoss. Of course, hit that follow button on the twitch.tv stream if you like what you see. If you like the commentary, you can follow me on Twitter at Axeltoss if you feel like it. Of course, one of my lovely mods will probably link that in the chat, so it's as easy as possible for you to be able to click that and follow. I do appreciate any and all support. It really gets me emotional. All the support. Sorry. Focus. All right. What's going on here? Oops. Where's my scoreboard? Nope. There it is. Top right-hand location with Red Terran player Trimaster. Not as epic an intro as Destiny, but I'm trying. If you missed that, you are missing out. I think it's on Reddit. Go upvote it and go watch it. It's pretty hilarious. In the bottom left, it is RTZ, the Teal Zerg player. I could try it. I feel like I could try it. But... again, when something epic like that happens, you don't just try to follow it up. You just don't do it. I think, though, if me and Destiny had an intro competition, I would win. In fact, I hereby challenge him in a best of 5 of intros, with the community judging how good the intro is. And you don't have any time to think about what you're going to say. I don't know how we'd do it, but we'd make it work. Show match. Make it happen. Right. What's going on here? Again, best of 5. This is the first best of 5 of 2 best of 5s that we're going to be seeing tonight. Trimaster versus RTZ. The second best of 5 is going to be Axlav. Dat Axe. What's the term? Everyone always confuses me with Axlav. I swear, I'm going to have in my FAQ, are you Axlav? And the answer is going to be no. Because I'm not. But that's coming up next. So if you're looking for Axlav, don't worry, he's coming. Axlav versus Xenocider, the up-and-coming Terran. But RTZ, I'm actually in love with this guy. I will propose to him if I ever see him. His play, I love it. I just do. It's like inspiring. It melts my heart. And now I'm getting all emotional again. Stop. Okay. Right. If you're wondering about the brackets, check out the Reddit thread. There's a Reddit thread on this event. Brackets are there. No, but RTZ's his play has been absolutely phenomenal. Like Queens in place to transfuse different locations. He seems to always have units to defend against drops. Of course, the one exception being those 2 drop ships that were like a huge headache to him. Playing to maps like going mute on Shakuras, like that's so important to help hold off those drops. Getting that hidden expansion on Tal'Darim is so important too, because it's so hard to get that there because there's rocks there. And that kind of played into his the way, like his strategy too, because again, he wanted his opponents to think that his third was really late when in fact it was there forever. The only issue I wish I could ask him about is the lack of Broodlords in game 2. I really felt like that would have been or game 1, that would have been a strong choice. But we'll see what happens here. Trimaster is about an hour from me right now. He's at the Complexity House in Houston. RTZ, I'm not sure where he is from, unfortunately. But, again, his play is pretty darn inspiring. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like a standard fast expand from Trimaster, followed by some Hellion Pressure, followed by Banshee play. Kind of saw this in game 1. A lot of minerals from Trimaster. He's actually not taking... Wait, why does he have so many minerals? That's a really fast third. Okay, he just doesn't have any units on the field. I think there's... Okay, only has 4 units on the field. I was banned from this channel. Says frame drops are just my stream. I hope it's just your stream, man, because I don't want them frames dropping. We're not dropping frames here. We're not doing that. What's up, Critical Hit 052? Good to see you. All right. Of course, if you've been here a while, We were casting the Root ESEA match. Oh my god, that was so much fun. Wasn't that fun? That was so much fun. It was Root versus O Gaming. And that happens every week, guys. Every single week. Stay tuned to root-gaming.com, my Twitter, this stream, for information about that. Hellions going for this queen. I don't think they're going to get it, though. At least not yet. Oh, the drone. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Queen, be careful. Queen's dead. Bye, queen. Bye, queen. You're dead. That's not good. Trimasters, those Hellions definitely paying for themselves, doing a lot of damage. And the harassment isn't even close to being done. There's Banshees on the way. But RTC has done a decent job holding off this harassment in this series. So we'll have to see how he does here. Plenty of Lings on the way. Taking down the rocks, or at least trying to. That's going to take about 1,000 years. Actually, they're not doing so bad. Ooh, I wonder what would kill rocks faster, a single queen or a single Hellion? I can't do math. 8, armor 3, damage 4, weapon speed 1. Hold on. Drone's getting roasty toasted. I stole that term. Roasty toasted. Oh no, the Hellion's getting surrounded. You do not want those Hellions to get surrounded. If you can guess who I stole that term from, I will mod you in my chat. 0 kills on this Banshee. I still want to figure out what would die first. Okay, so we have damage 4, weapon speed 1. No, I think the Hellion would be faster, because Hellion's damage 8. Anyway. Nope. It's a caster, and he's not in StarCraft 2 anymore. He's in League of Legends. And he's a good friend of mine. The first time he used the term, I was like laughing so much. I'm like, that's actually ridiculous. I'm using that. Alright. Alright. Not Toby-Wan. Nope. Nope, not Joshy. Only people who are like super smart. Nope, not Moltrap. Not Moltrap. Chocolate Biscuit. Nope. I casted... Come on, guys. Do any of you know my history? I casted GCPL with him. This is a fun game we're playing. We casted GCPL. Go see Coaching Premier League, Season 2. No one wants that mod, I guess. Alright. Not Diggity. Though, that's a great guess. That's a great guess, though. TG Ryan. That was a good guess. Because I did cast GCPL with him. And he's League of Legends now, I think. Or, I don't know if he's doing much casting anymore. Alright. Enough about that. Let's talk about this game. I'll let y'all know if any of you guess it, but none of you are. Third orbital command on the ground for Trimaster at the third base hand location. SCV is being transferred. Nice little SimCity being set up. SimCity so important. Nope, not Husky. Watch out. Why are you like spamming my chat, man? You can't just have a line for each letter. That's not how this works. Come on, man. Queen getting targeted down. Nope. Y'all can't guess it. Y'all aren't guessing it. We have this. We have like the identical number of Twitter followers. I made a bet with him. I said $200. Whoever gets 100,000 Twitter followers first, the other one gives them $200. We're both at the same Twitter followers right now. He casts League of Legends. Anyway, y'all are never gonna guess it. It's pretty bad. I'm pretty embarrassed for you guys. But anyway, Banshee trying to deny this fourth here from Trimaster. Uh-oh. One getting killed. 14 HP on that Banshee. A lot of infestors here on the field for RTC. Okay, let's actually look to see what's going on. I haven't been watching as closely as I should be. Let me rotate my monitor a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have Ultraless Cavern on the way. Baneling speed just now starting. That seems a little bit late. Oh, someone got it in the chat. Tell me your reasoning. You know who you are, who guessed it. Tell me why you guessed that. Okay, someone else got it. Cheaters. Wait, DJ, did you type it because he did, or did you legitimately figure that out? Alright. Stop. Stop. Focus on the game. Okay. Marines and tanks coming forward here from Trimaster. Uh-oh, not Siege. The Lynx and Infestors coming forward. And oh no, this is disastrous for RTZ, or for Trimaster. Everything getting killed. Basically Google. Basically Google. That was pretty disastrous for Trimaster. That was a pretty cost-efficient trade for RTZ. Units lost 3,500 to 3,100. Cloak Banshee being really annoying. Finally dying. Spore Crawler repositioning himself desperately in the ground. Trimaster trying to make something happen. Pardon the pun. Oh, you know what that means. Infested Terrans to soak up the tank damage as the Lynx swoop forward. And RTZ didn't go for it. That's okay. He still has time. He still has time. You don't see this tank play much anymore. I'm a little bit surprised on this map too. In his defense, like there are a decent amount of choke points, but the resistance is so long. Like there's a lot of openings for counterattacks from the Zerg player. I'm a little bit surprised. Zerg player didn't try to counter at all. At least deny this fourth from going down. At least do that. Drop going down in the main base. Ultralisks are now on the field. Ouch, some drones dying here. RTZ really needs to deal with this. Now, again, like, this is like probably the perfect spot for tanks, but again, you're so vulnerable. Why do I owe you a cookie, C-Prog1X? Where's your proof? You're really vulnerable to counterattacks. Now, RTZ is going to have to spread his army out, ideally, from this location and this location, attack from both sides. Heck, even from the back would be ideal, but that's going to be really hard to do, especially when there's drops going on. Drop of the main getting cleaned up. I think it killed the queen, but that's about it. Trimaster using this though to leapfrog forward his tanks. This is such good play here from Trimaster. But here we go. RTZ is fed up. He's going for it, surging forward with all these Lings and Ultras. Infestors coming forward as well, looking for those Fungals. And there they go. Fungals onto the Marines. Very nice Fungals. RTZ has way too much, I think, maybe. But reinforcements coming down here from Trimaster, trying to siege up those tanks incredibly fast. But is that going to be enough? More and more Fungals going down. A lot of Infestors being lost. And Trimaster has a better ability to it's interesting to think about, because Trimaster only lost like Marines and Marauders there and tanks, whereas RTZ lost a lot of Infestors. Infestors are really hard to rebuild, but Marines and Marauders, very easy to rebuild. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. I don't think, yeah, RTZ is definitely going to have to back up. He's going to have to wait for his more expensive units to get out on the field. Really needs to save those Infestors. Fungal hitting absolutely nothing. We played on Cloud Kingdom and you said if I left, you'd give me a cookie. Why would I want you to leave? I don't understand. Give me some context, yo. I owe him some crispy owl. I don't know what that is. All right, Trimaster taking position in the middle of the map, defending this planetary fortress, adding on a second command center. This could be a very long game indeed, which I love, because StarCraft 2 is an amazing game. And you all are wonderful people, so why would I not want to spend more time with you all? That is the question. All right. 2 Marines. We'll leave them. I don't know what they're doing, so I'll leave them in private. I won't zoom in on that either. All right. They died. Poor guys. Or girls. I don't know. Oh no. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. RTZ, or Trimaster, or RTZ sees this right now. Can he fungal? Oh no. If he oh no. That's a disaster. That's GG. Is it? I guess not really, but oh no, that's really bad. 1 drop getting into the main, so that's good, I guess. And RTZ gonna clean this up. But Trimaster just lost so much for free there. Wait, why would I want you to leave? I don't understand. Was it a ladder game? Like, why would I tell you to leave? Like, that doesn't make sense. I play my ladder games. I don't beg or anything. I lose ladder games too, all the time. No, not ladder. What was it then? Okay, anyway. What is RTZ gonna do here? He doesn't want to. He don't want to engage this. I still don't understand what y'all are talking about. I'm trying to remember. Was it when I was testing my stream, maybe? Okay, anyway, Fungal's going down onto these Marines. Guys, focus on the game. Stop distracting me. Tanks in a decent position, but this base is falling incredibly fast. More Fungals need to happen here from RTZ. Where are the Fungals? Ew, Trimaster, split up your units, yo. Okay, now he is. RTZ trying to slowly make his way home. Gonna decide to engage burrowing his infestors. Probably gonna throw infested Terrans right now. There they are. RTZ gonna try to be cost efficient with these trades. He has minerals and gas to spend. Lots of lings. Oh my god, why is he making roaches and hydras? It's really weird. Really weird. What does he have against Broodlords? Yo no entiendo. Who knows what that means? No entiendo. Porque yo hablo en español por este partido. Who knows what I'm saying? Oh, that's funny. Okay, so what I said was I don't understand, and when I say it and y'all say I don't understand the chat, like, does that mean you're saying what I said, or that or that you don't understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit too amused by that than I should be, I think. Your Spanish is white. Okay, I'm sorry. Focus. Medevac getting ushered away. Split map here on Daybreak at the 25-minute mark. Upgrades 3-3 for RTZ. 3-3 for Trimaster. Oh, burrowing those banelings. I love it. Gonna try to deny this planetary fortress again. Who is this RTZ guy? Says Hendrilisk. Hendrilisk, I recognize your name. Have you played in tournaments recently? I feel like you. Oh my god. Please work. Please work. Please work. RTZ is a deaf. He's actually deaf, I think. He's a pretty cool dude. All right, Ultras and Lings gonna die. Hydras and Roaches here for some reason. Banelings I'm burrowing and gonna try to kill this planetary. I don't know if that's gonna work. There's a drop at the top left. I see it. Don't worry. But this is a little bit more exciting. Wow, that was actually decently effective. I mean, RTZ has the economy to remax. And these Marauders doing a little bit more damage than RTZ wants them to, I think. The Spinecrawler not even gonna be Stim! Stim! I think if he the Medivacs need to oh, they're out of energy, okay. But they're just like letting the Marauder die. Alright. So RTZ gonna clean up that aggression. He's making Roaches and Hydras. I don't... Am I a bad caster if I don't see this much? Like, is everyone just gonna leave? And post on Reddit that I'm a bad caster? Because I don't see this strategy used that often? The Roaches and Hydras and Infestors? What? What? Alright. Let's see what happens here. RTZ making a hatchery here at the bottom left. He's really been good about denying the space at the bottom, bottom right. Has those 3 banelings there. Infested Terran's going down, and RTZ's gonna go for another cost-efficient trade. These Hydras are so slow. It's not Heart of the Swarm just yet. Roach is generally pretty good against, I should say, Marauder's generally good against Roaches, but the Hydras, they're actually doing so much damage here. I mean, ideally tanks would be the ones to deal with the Hydras. But, and there are 4 here. But RTZ just depleting it, and there we go, there's a GG. So there it is. Trimaster falling to RTZ 3-0, which means RTZ will be the first player qualified for Seattle. He's going to go up against... Oh, okay, I got to look up the list. I have to... Hold on. Open up. Okay, he's going to be going up against... Let's see here. Okay, the 6 seeded players already at PAX. They're already into PAX. They'll be there the week after MLG, participating in an 8-man tournament. The 6 seeded players are Huck, Suppy, Idra, Daisuke, Hawk, not to be confused with Huck. Oh my god, if they play each other, I'm going to kill myself. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Ranged. And then there's 2 spots left, seeds 7 and 8. They'll be determined by a coin flip between our winner here, which was RTZ, and the winner of Axlab versus Xeno Cider. Coming up next, it's going to be Axlab versus Xeno Cider. Stay tuned. This is the ESWC North American qualifiers for a spot at PAX. Game number 1 coming up between a best of 5 of Axlab and Xeno Cider.